This is my Malai Kofta. It's crusty on the outside, soft and fluffy inside, and it's heavenly. Let's get it done. Get your pan on. Now add ghee in it. And I'm going to infuse my ghee with cinnamon stick, black peppercorns, green cardamom, and a few bay leaves. Infuse the ghee for 30 to 40 seconds. And now add sliced onions, sliced ginger, few garlic cloves, and a couple of green chillies. Now give it a stir and brown your onions on a medium flame. Keep stirring. You want to make sure that your onion is nicely browned and caramelized, and the ginger and garlic and green chilies are also nicely cooked. Now you see the garlic has browned and onions have nicely browned. Chilies are cooked and everything in the pan is nicely caramelized. At this stage, add your powder spices. A touch of turmeric powder, Kashmiri red chili powder, and coriander powder. Put your gas setting to lowest and give it a stir. And now add chopped tomatoes, cashew nuts, and few coriander stems. Season your sauce with salt and give it a stir. Now put your gas setting on a medium and cook your tomatoes until they are softened. And once they have softened, add hot water. It's really important that you cook your ingredients, onions, tomatoes, ginger, garlic, chilies, really well before you add any water, and caramelize them well. Otherwise, your sauce will not have flavors. And now cover the pan. Now put the gas setting on lowest and let the sauce cook until the fats come on the surface and you know your sauce is ready to go into a grinder. Now return to your sauce. Give it a stir, making sure nothing is sticking to the bottom of the pan. The sauce is nearly ready. I'm going to cover it and cook the sauce for another 5 to 10 minutes on a low flame, and meanwhile let's make koftas. I have grated potatoes here, and in this I'm going to add crumbled cheese. It's a paneer cheese. And now add finely chopped cashew nuts, finely chopped green chilies, chopped ginger, cracked black peppercorns, Kasoori methi leaves, touch of sugar, green cardamom seeds powder, and season with the salt. And to bind the koftas, add corn flour. Now give it a mix and give it a proper mash. Some people also add the evaporated condensed milk solids. I couldn't find any, so I've not added it. It adds a sweetness, and you can add a bit of sugar to get that sweetness and caramelization, and it also gives a good color. By all means, you can add mawa or the condensed milk solids if you can find them. And once nicely mixed, start shaping your koftas. Now take a small amount and shape these koftas into nice little small koftas, and make sure that there are no cracks in it. Now dust them with the corn flour and roll into it. Now let these koftas rest outside the fridge and finish your sauce. Now the ghee has come on the surface and sauce is nicely cooked. I'm going to pick out the cinnamon stick and the bay leaves and put my sauce into a blender jar and grind into a fine puree. Now put the lid on and grind it into a fine sauce. You want to make sure the sauce you put into the blender is cold enough to handle, or it will splutter everywhere and it might burn you. Now get the pan back on and add some butter in it. As soon as it foams, add Kashmiri chili powder, touch of garam masala, a touch of coriander powder, and pass your sauce through a sieve into the pan. This is going to give you a silken smooth sauce for your kofta curry. Now look at this sauce. It's so yummy and it's silky and it's smooth, and it's going to taste heavenly. Now let's fry the koftas. They have rested enough. I'm going to put a wide karai on heat with the medium flame, and make sure that the oil is not too hot or not too cold. Now slowly and carefully lower them into oil. You don't want to disturb them at first. Let them fry for about 30 to 40 seconds before you start rolling around. You want to also make sure that you do not overcrowd your pan with them, otherwise they will just get stuck to each other. And after 30 to 40 seconds, give them a roll around. And once they have nicely fried into golden koftas, just take them out. Drain them well and then put them into a plate. Now look at these. They are very, very crunchy and well coated on the outside, and inside they are nice and fluffy. Sometimes when you fry them, they start cracking. That's only because there is less flour in it. If they crack, add a little bit of more corn flour or plain flour and fry them one more time. And now let's finish the sauce. Heat up one more time. Now add cream in it. Give it a stir. And now add toasted Kasoori methi and touch of garam masala. And that's all you need for the sauce. Your sauce is ready, your koftas are ready. Now let's plate up. And now add a bit of cream just to give them a nice look. And now toasted kasuri methi and touch of garam masala. There you have it, guys. This is rich, creamy and delicious, soft inside, crusty on the outside. My Malai Kofta.